Hello, thank you all for watching. This is Manny Sunny Sun for an astrological report. We begin with the new moon happening on Friday, August 14th, 2015, and all fire and flame. This new moon heralds in an era of new inspiration and creation, a time when cravings precede action. You might want to go fast or just go forward just to prove that statement. The challenge here will be to able to separate from what's good and what's bad, and not being caught up in illusions. Have you noticed how everything is accelerating lately? Schedules are going well, so much so that you might have the feeling that tomorrow is not far enough. And yet your projects take time to materialize, so you're cut out between pleasure and duty. And here's a lot to choose. It is to continue to build upon these structures. For if there has a choice to make, is you. The choice is about you. Beyond the precepts and traditions that have supported you before, you notice that the old patterns are always present, but that they do not hold much because of that. All is not to throw away. That is why you need to sort out from what I've just said. Sort out the good from the bad. And this will help you establish far more values, more the news, and perhaps unconventional to assert yourself through these projects. The ostrich policy may no longer exist. You see a better light in you, in your emotions, and in your own in your own blockages. Then why the complacency? We tell you, complacency does not mean lying to oneself. On the contrary, not only this can also mean that you listen to other people to make your choice felt good. And what is outside of you is not necessarily of you. Yes, we say what is outside is inside and vice versa, but in this experience, this does not mean so much about that at all. All the words of another, it's a worth to you. We invite you to experience above all what is keeping your discernment. Without it, you lose your unity, your reason for being in a sense. Never forget what is said. Even in a large scale, it is not necessarily true. It is appropriate that this resonates, and when things do resonate, well, they do not need to be complicated and refurnished. They do not need to preserve those pretty words. They are altogether. Because, yes, we give you a board, and that is of simplicity, yes. Remember, when you have to make choices, simplicity is at its best. Energy flows freely and simply. This does not this also goes the same with what happens in your current events and life events when you give ear to your own guidance. Allow yourself to welcome what comes. And for this, it is necessary to make room inside. Do not try to keep what does not matter. Look no further to protect appearances, even as your heart, your essence, and ask of it to dare and go forward. For fears are doomed to disintegrate. Inspire through your actions, because they will be. Do not notice the spread of internal ideas, a desire to open up, to receive, without any fear of constraint. Notice how your energy is concentrated as the desire to share becomes more and more accurate. Your values, your potentials are refined, and they become more and more clear. More of you to listen and what you have murmured. It is up to you. These murmurs and conversations become increasingly very clear. For that, once again, we will speak of simplicity. There is nothing more complicated to hear. The messages are present, and as soon as you ask them, what is complicated to you, and is complicated to you to apply, to track, to trust, and to take advantage of this opportunity, of this period in time, to do it for yourself and to embody this truth during this new moon. Take your actions and become consistent with your own desires. There is abundance in the air, and it's clearly said. But for this abundance to unfold, you definitely need to let things flow, and do retain that. And do not be scared, and do not condemn yourself when you are moving forward. Your inner structure is being changed at this moment and is able to accommodate your own new essence, so that it flourishes. And if that means the material is ready to make manifest for what is within you, well, so be it. And stop hiding it, and to make you stop and to bring making excuses for it not to happen. So make sure all that is good, and begin by taking actions, raising your soul to that level of a more simplicity that brings up joy. The results are less important than the joy you live on the energy of the very moment when when you complete a project. Say for example, for fulfillment, self-realization, not through an end, but rather the birth of the sun in the new world that we're, namely each and every day. When you show up your essence in this way, in sharing and exchanging a gift, a word in your daily life, these words that leave you, yes, they raise the values of human culture and as do of a child. So do love, do increase the joy, thank it that it's blossoming in you, and then do not deny yourself that of others as well. You understand that what makes does not make sense to the other, so be loving, be confident, and as always, thank you all for watching. This has been an new moon energies, and if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to like, comment, share to your friends. Hope to see you in the next 14 days for the full moon. And thank you all for watching. Namaste.
Gonna go right for Alcatraz.